Okay. Lord, please let it work this time. It is not my day for nothing today. Waiting. Thank you guys, and I'm sorry you have to keep refining me. Please tell me I forgot to make it live or public. Maybe I should just take my toys and go to bed. Clearly, I need a nap. Am I here yet? Let's get another page up. Oh, Lord. Lord, help me. Okay. My other page says I'm live. Yes! Yes, please tell me you can hear me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm not even joking. Okay. Please don't do anything weird when I turn you. Genius fixed it. I don't even know how he fixed it, but thank God for him. It's been that kind of day. Oh. Okay, we're going to take the win and just stand here and breathe for a while. I have soda and I have coffee because I went to donate plasma this morning, so I can't drink coffee before I donate plasma. But I couldn't donate plasma because they took my blood pressure and my pulse. My pulse was too high. They gave it 10 minutes for me to get it down, which is usually more than enough, and it was still too high, so I got to come home empty-handed, and I get to go back and try again. It won't be tomorrow, though, because my back can't take that trip again. And then, did I say hey, math, hi, Math Geek and Deborah? I'm sorry. And then my son had an issue with his work, so I went back to the city to take him some stuff because, you know, you may not know, but I remember what it's like living paycheck to paycheck and not having an extra $5. So, okay, thank you. I'm gonna lean. This is actually, you wouldn't think it'd be better. Please don't fall. It's a little bit better than sitting in my chair. What happened this afternoon? Is it a long drive to the city? It was about 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back. And then the second trip was about 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back. And I could sit in McDonald's line for 20 minutes or so. But where I was going to my son, and I went to Walmart. So Walmart, my son, and McDonald's were all like in seconds of each other. So at least I wasn't driving all over the place. But I had to get out one, and it's my lower back that's very, very angry right now. My upper back will join in no time, but you know, get in and get out. I didn't even get out at his work. Okay, here's the issue. Hello again, Sylvia, and now we can hear me. By the way, I said earlier I was over at Mom and Pop's and I was going to push this live until she was done because I was there until she was done. I find cross stitch very calming. Maybe it's Mom's way about her, Laura Lynn's way, that I like so much, but I need to calm today. McDonald's, I know. And then the dude that comes to the window, he wouldn't smile. He was scary because he wouldn't smile. He was probably having a bad day though. So I'll tell you what happened for the second trip. Back when I was helping someone, I got some cans of its bed bug lice, and it works on fleas spray. It comes in a can about yay big, and it's like $10. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon, but you know, when you're paycheck to paycheck, plus having to wait for it. So I had that here. So I took him the brand new can that I had, and I stopped and I got some flea shampoo because, okay, and now the internet is going to freak out when I say this. My mom and I have both used flea shampoo in our hair. It doesn't hurt. Don't get it in your eyes. Don't, you know, use it other areas. But right here, it's fine for fleas. What happened is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I won't say the name of his work, although I want to, because I'm not happy. I was looking for the green face. So yeah. Okay, my second trip, I come home, and my son was telling me after I got home from the first trip, and I just barely got home from the first trip and got my coffee made. I mean, I've got this much coffee left because I had to leave and come back. But I got my coffee made, sat down and started to relax, and he shows me, I wonder if I can get the picture. He wouldn't care. The boy has no shame. He sends me, let's see if I can get a good picture. Come on, I know you're there. Here we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Can you see all those little bites on his legs? And then after I took him some spray that's supposed to work for those, and it will, I told him just use more, it's fine. He sends me this. Those are fleas. They work in a rental. He works in a rental place. He's told his boss he can't afford to quit right now. I gave him the website to find a job. And if it doesn't straighten up in a couple of weeks, I'm going to make a report to OSHA. But all OSHA will do is fax them, and then they'll know who ratted him out, and they'll find a reason to fire him. So he needs a job first. I also reported it to the Attorney General because it is a soft furnishing and appliance rental center that is infested with fleas. Oh, it just makes me mad. I went in there a few weeks ago because I was in town. It may have been more than a few weeks. I was in town. I went to my mom's, then I went there to wait for him. I was just going to give him a hug and say I love you because I was driving right by his work, and that's you're supposed to. His work didn't care. So he was at lunch, and I was waiting for him to come back. And I was looking at the appliances because I saw some fridges, and I was like, these are kind of very dented up, and couldn't open the fridge. But I opened one of the stoves, and I was like, I should volunteer to clean that. And I was like, okay, but I can't stand long. So I went over to the edge of one of their sofas that they have for rent and sat down, and I was like, yeah, this isn't a good idea. I'm going to catch something. I go out to the car, and there's a bug on my leg, which was a flea, which came from. But I was like, okay, it was a fluke. It's a rental store. They have things coming in and out all the time. But those on his legs were from today. I know, right? Shampoo. My mom used to use Tail and Mane shampoo for years. So have I, and so did my mom. And I thought, well, if he gives me any lip, I'm just going to tell him, do you know where Tail and Mane came from before they decided to make it for people shampoo? It was actually, and it still is, for the animals. So I gave him that, and he's got this big woolly beard. He's not having any problems with it. But I told him, I said, put it in your hair because they've got a toddler at home. She's pregnant. Fleas carry diseases. They are as bad as roaches if you look it up. And of course, Google will kill you off in 3 hits. But I was like, they've got a brand new house they're renting. It's pretty. They don't want fleas in the house. The person who owns the store doesn't want to take care of it. And he's like, I'm going to leave. I'm tired of getting ate. And I was like, I will bring you something, some spray. So try to get through the day. He's putting hand sanitizer on it. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I didn't mean to rant, but I'm shot. Gotcha, math geek. So I had bigger plans for the live, but I was just like, if I wait much longer, all my meds are going to kick in. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Melissa at Practically Creative. Oh my gosh, it's the 5th. I still don't have our block done. Like I said before, it may just be the pattern. So last week, doctors were not quite as helpful as I'd hoped they'd be. That is my next call after this. I called. I can't remember if I said this already. If I did, I apologize. I'm just frustrated. I called the health department. They really only deal with motels and restaurants. They suggested I call the Attorney General. So I filed a report with the Attorney General's office. And then I thought OSHA, because OSHA's workplace, and they said, well, we won't send somebody out there, but we can fax them saying there's been a problem reported, and then they'll know it's your son. And, they do creative firing then. I said, yeah, I do. I said, give it a few weeks. We'll see if they decide to do anything about it. So Better Business Bureau was last on my list to do. Math Geek says that's ridiculous. Maybe you report the Better Business Bureau as well, although it sounds like the owner may not care. I asked him who his manager was, and he told me, and I said, who's his boss? And he said, thick as thieves. He won't do anything. So, and I'm like, it's in a strip mall. You would think that either sides of them would be having a big problem soon. It's just, I told him, I said, get rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle. My husband's like, he's going to cry because the rubbing alcohol is going to sting. I said, no, he's not, because he's using hand sanitizer now on his legs. So I told him, get rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle, because this is what I did when I was cleaning for someone. Before you go in the house, spray your legs, spray your shoes. Go straight to the bathroom, spray a circle around you, drop your clothes straight down without fanning them out, spray the rubbing alcohol over your clothes, and then put them directly in the laundry. It works. I never brought bugs home to my house. Yeah, they'll have to do something if it spreads to other stores. And I kind of think that I told them where it was when I called the health department. I'm kind of wondering if they don't, try to be more creative about it, because the woman was very flabbergasted about it. She's like, people rent furniture there. I said, yeah. Melissa, I had to go to perform a water eviction on the neighbor's dogs. They were all under my porch. They got sprayed. No, I saw a water bottle that actually sprays in the face. You could push a button and get like a mist in your face. I guess it's for running or something, and then drink. I could see a little kid with that. That's must waiting to happen. But yeah, they just came to play, Melissa. But that's what I was dealing with today. And I told I don't know. It was a hectic day yesterday, so that could have made my pulse racing today. My blood pressure was fine, just my pulse wouldn't go down. So I stopped twice for gas today, because the first time I didn't feel like filling the tank. The second time I figured I ought to. That is not at all what I was going to talk about today. What I was going to do today, my body is shot. On the second trip home, halfway here, my ribs started feeling like somebody was trying to squish them. So fighting with this thing did me no favors. What I was going to do, and I still might do if I can sit here comfortably for a little bit, This is something highlighters came in. I decided it's perfect for the pins and a couple of the, we know what this is. Purple thing, sewing tools, notions that I use. It's perfect for that. And what I was going to do, and I'm still going to do it. I think I can do that well here. Give it. I was going to take and cut me a magnet out. This is a dry erase board, magnetic. I was going to cut me a piece out that probably just fits the whole thing. I need a piece of metal. Pardon this noise. So it sticks to it. So it sticks to one of these. I'm trying to decide if I want to make it pretty first or not. My purple thing is blue. Melissa, you of all people should know his thing. Purple pokey tool. Yes. Yes, the stabby. Oh, a little stabby tool. But I thought this makes it just a little bit prettier. It's contact paper. Coleen, you should call Aaron's corporate and pretend to be a customer. Oh, it's not Aaron's. Unless they own that place. This has a grid on the back, which makes it very convenient. And I'm not going to tell you that I'm using my good scissors, but I'm not using the appropriate scissors. By golly, I'm going to get something done. There's a fold here. It works. Okay, I'll show you what I just did. One of my pulls, I put this on it so I can get to it easier. Customer who just rented a flea-infested piece of furniture. The thing is, they are so... I'm trying to find the side I wanted. The people who are renting from them are barely able to afford to rent from them to begin with. So, yeah, this is going to be really weird, but luckily, grace abounds with us lately. For one another, too. I don't need it all the way on the back, so I think that's good. So his pregnant girlfriend, my pregnant daughter-in-law, is worrying her head off that he's going to bring home fleas and they're going to bite the toddler that they have now. And you know, nobody likes to itch. Just make it pretty. This is all I was going to do today. Work on my storage stuff. I should probably... You probably wouldn't be surprised how many times I'm told to keep things out of my mouth. I'm just going to center it. Let's see. Let's do the top. That way I can, if I cut it too big, it can go underneath. Center it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of straight would be helpful, though. Goes on really easy. Smooth it down. I need more over there. So let's do this. I can't believe how, and he said one of the guys he worked with didn't believe that when he was complaining about fleas, he thought he was overreacting until he came in shorts today. Why can't I? I am having, oh, the contact paper that I put on those drawers, that sticky stuff where the residue stayed, which was just a few spots. Man, that was a booger to get off. I'm going to get this. Or give up. Okay, there we go. And just smooth it. Get all the bubbles out of it. to get this on the sides. Yes, I see you now. Let's see. Coleen, you should call. I saw that. If I got on the floor, I would be there forevermore. It's very hard to get up. But the way I'm leaning and my legs crossed in my lap is taking a lot of pressure off the places that hurt if I was trying to sit in a chair. Deborah said that. Whomever it is, Melissa said, yes, I knew what you meant. I just didn't want people getting the idea it was them and give them a bad rep. Me too, Deborah. I need a crane to get me up. Well, I took a half a muscle relaxer and my arthritis pill before the live, about 30 minutes before the live. So hopefully I can at least pull myself up again, because that last time I did it, Josh will come help me. Okay. Wait, Melissa, you're making a pig's ear of that. Deborah says, I need to go to my sewing room, but then I would have to clean it. I know, right? I'm telling you, we are not the only ones avoiding our sewing room because we just don't have the bandwidth to clean it right now. I have seen many YouTubers saying that. Many YouTubers taking a break from what they normally do. Sylvia got my attention just to tell me I was making a pig's ear of that. But look, now it's on. And I don't need this to be perfect. I'm just going to put this on here. I should get a pen because it is dry erase, but I'm not. Okay. Don't. That was an awesome straight face. Cut it there, and then cut it across. Does not have to be straight. And I'm not going to see it. I thought I had the other scissors over here. I honestly just can't be bothered to look. Oh, I got a lighter today for the zipper ends. Tracy, by the way. Tracy, I saw you. It matches my nails. Dollar General nail polish. For the zipper ends. Okay. And then, what I'm worried about, do I have a piece of sandpaper? Hopefully this will stick to the back of that. If I scuffed it up a little bit, it'd probably do better. Isn't this just the weirdest tutorial you've ever seen of something completely unnecessary? I think that those really cute stash holders that, well, I think the first time I saw them was at Fat Quarter Shop. This is E6000. I need a new one. Uh-oh. I see things moving. Melissa says, don't forget to pay the rent, please. Good afternoon, Pug Mama. Deb S. Hi, Coleen. Lighter for polyester strapping, too. Yes. That, too. You're so smart. But I've been saying for every time my husband goes to the store, get me a lighter. I went to Walmart last week, and I didn't get me a lighter. So neither one of us were doing very good. But when I stopped at the gas station to get gas, I got me a lighter. And I didn't want the straight across ones. You know, the ones that you just barely flick. I have glue. Don't care. Barely flick like that. And they're like this. They're just straight across here. I didn't want one of those. I have, maybe over here. If it's not in reach, I ain't getting it. I have a, it's just unnecessary. Candle lighter that's really long, And I saw some of the ladies doing bags using ones like these, and I was like, I like that size. The ones that are down here that you just flick and it goes straight across, I have burnt my finger before because I am just that person. Deb, what are you working on? Okay, lid back on this. I find this nozzle very unhelpful. Then I'm going to take it, magnetic side out, and let it dry. Probably should put it on something heavy. I probably could have used a smaller piece too. I'm going to put the shelf on top of it. A little pressure. Alrighty. That's one on my to-do list that I was going to do. The other one, I could have used a box knife. I bet my paper cutter would have even cut that. I'm terrible. I cut out pieces for the Morning Glory block for Flower Farm sampler quilt. Cool. I think that's the one you told me about last time. I looked it up. It is very pretty. Oh, by the way, I already talked about Mom and Pop. The other thing I was going to mention is on my community page, I posted a free pattern called Cute Boots. I can't tell you who it's by right now. I'm itching from just thinking about fleas. I'm telling you. I don't like it. Cute boot pattern is free. I think I'm going to do that in a boy color, and then I might do it in a white color, or not a white color, a girl color, and I'll probably do it online. That way, granddaughter and grandson have matching quilts with Minky on the back. With Minky on the back. Exclamation. Oh, I don't think my moderators have even been shared. Okay. I will either do that at the end or tell you because this is not working for me. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate you coming today. I know it was a weird time. I want to cover this block. I really should have brought my other scissors over. This block, this box. I heard what I said. Oh. Question is, how am I going to do it? I think like this. And then fold the sides over. I should have enough to go on both sides, and then I might go in the center and fold that down. Okay. Nope, let's do it this way. Bring it up so I have enough to fold over, and then do the center. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. Okay, I'm laying this on the floor to cut it. Let's get some space. This is a cutting mat that's not actually very good anymore. There's an iron cord going across here. See if we can tilt just a little bit. Ignore my pale white legs. I do. Hey. Let's tilt some more. Math Geek says she hasn't been sewing lately, working outside and in the basement, clearing out stuff while the weather is nice. I think a lot of us have that. It's summertime in our head. Okay, as long as you want to drink, I don't care. And it's just a good time to do other stuff. Right there. My paper cutting thingy. On the fly. Look at us go. Better choices, Sylvia, right? I like this green. I may have said I don't like it, and then it's really easy to change. I have other papers. I have a polka dot I was thinking about using. You know, had I done this first, it probably would have been better. Done this and then use leftover pizza. But such is life. I didn't throw that in the floor. No better up there. Oh, how am I sitting? I never get my legs to bend like that. My legs are pretty good. Actually, my knees, I woke up this morning, they weren't doing so good. And again, there's probably a better way to do this, but let's see, center-ish. Happy with it right there, I suppose. Close enough. I think this contact paper was somewhere between $7 and $10 on Amazon. It was one of the Vine things, and I'm not trying to promote it. I didn't put that this was on there. I was just, you know, so that's something to think about. If you want matchy things, contact paper can be a good deal. I've got to stop trying to open this pointing towards my hand. Yes, it's a whole different show now. The day Coleen had to go to the ER. Not a good person. Oh, but I wanted to do the boot quilt before the baby gets here, which is in February. Really trying to do this carefully. I barely have that blade sticking out, so it can't hurt me too bad. Okay. It's already prettier. The box is this size. I just always think, oh, that's going to be good for organizing. But if I don't cover them, I won't like them very long. And, you know, they're like $5 for a acrylic plastic, not acrylic, plastic one. Now, how do we do this side? Let me think for a second. I did not think that out. I think what I was going to do was cut that all the way down and then turn it like you would a present, or like I would a present. I've got all of these hooks that I ordered. I don't remember how much this was. For that thing over there, my pegboard. I'm waiting for things to tell me where they go. I'm much more happy with things if they tell me where they go than if I decide where they go. When we moved into this house, I thought things were going to go one place, and functionality thought they were going to go somewhere else. That's been quite a while back. Okay, there we go. We have that. Really, I can cut those end pieces off. Because that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why sitting on the floor. I can sit like this. Once I get up, I'm going to be crying. Sitting like this is the easy part. Getting up, for some reason, everything. I ripped it. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to cut it off anyway. Kind of looks like I meant to do it now. Oh. Oh, I missed some stuff. I'm trying to read chat. Tearing that in the angle. Let's do that again. I like it. I already cut that. What is it doing? Deborah's getting ready for a trip to Wisconsin. Oh, Matthew says there's an unreal amount of furniture at her parents' house. Well, doggone. This side is too short. That's okay. It's going to go over, and that's what I want because I'm probably not even going to see the inside. Cutting beside the cardboard, that way I don't cut the piece I put on before. This takes 0 special skills. And they have, I think they have some contact paper at Dollar Tree. I'm just going to take that over. Look at, do you see that lining up? Right there. Okay, that one doesn't, but that's okay. I think they have some at, yes, cut the corner off. I'm going to. I was worried it would split right there. It would be noticeable. That was my first thought, was cut it off. And ta-da! I have a pretty box that is going to have a bottom put in it. I have used these pieces for labels before. I like using them for labels. Just cut off a little chunk of them. Hopefully that comes off me later. And I had a whole roll of little pieces I pulled off of it. I just didn't even think when I was doing it to show you. All right. That goes in the trash. Let's see if I can get one. The wet quilt, cute boot quilt. Is that who you're talking about? Now I'm going to cut my finger off. I'm not going to cut my finger off. I am, however, going to shut that. Stop judging. Oh, wow. That is a great idea, Coleen. Thanks. You're welcome. Oh. I can do that. Put this in here. And I probably do something to bring those sides up because normally I would have done a better job figuring it out. But I'm on live and I don't want to take that much time. And I can take a long time. I'm going to put a piece of paper over it too, so it's going to cover up that piece I just went sideways on. Oh, I saw that. This is some risky business, Sylvia. Of course, Sylvia. And it's such a small area. I don't really get any bubbles in it. Don't ask. I said I cut it. Did I cut it? No, I did not cut myself. You ever think to yourself, things shouldn't be this difficult? They're really not. There we go. A little bit longer because I messed up. See if we can do it right this time. If not, I'll patch it. It's not a big deal. Nobody's going to see it. It will probably be in a drawer. That's big enough. See how technical I am? Technical with everything. I really like the grids on the back of this, though. It does help. That was fun. Straw. What did I do? Listen, I'm such a hothouse flower that I had to finally order a new office chair. First the wheel came off, then the piston stopped working, but the seat cracked. That was the final straw. Good job, Melissa. Seville, are you going to be in the path of the bad weather that's going to hit the UK? I didn't see that. Sylvia says, oh no, Melissa, I'm not sitting on the floor. So Melissa says, I spend a lot of time on the floor, but the thing is, once I get up, I have to be done because getting up and down is just too hard on me. I just thought of a better way that I could have put this in here, but again, we are okay with it. Are we okay with that? No. One of the papers I have, I can run my nail across it and it rips. It's pretty thin. This is thicker. It'll stay down. This is thicker. I still have edges to patch, and I'm going to keep going until I have it done because I want this one off my to-do list. The idea popped in my head the other day, and I did not appreciate it. I was in the middle of trying to do other stuff. No. There's somebody's going to be just, what is wrong with you, woman? All kinds of terrible things. All right. And this is my paper cutter. I really do try not to use the scissors, but sometimes, you know, and I usually get my long quilting, my 16-inch ruler, which is probably here somewhere. I usually get my 16-inch ruler out to do this with. I am that particular normally. Let's go a little over. Right there. Again, they make really pretty labels, handwritten if you have good handwriting. I don't have good handwriting. It doesn't stop me. Oh no. Yep, only 2 likes. That's okay. Don't know that it'd like me either. Yes, I do have issues. Thank you for noticing. This is just the simplest DIY to a box. It's much simpler than I'm making a lick. It would have went faster had I measured and did all the picky stuff that I normally do. But I didn't do that. And that's okay today. Because I still am thinking about the horrible flea-infested furniture. Okay, I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't nice. I hear my husband in my head going, be like Coleen. And in response, I'm saying, no. Totally teasing. Who was it? I was watching someone the other day that was doing some very risky things with scissors. I don't know who it was. It was a popular channel. But even I kept cringing. And clearly I have done my share of risky. Oops. Well, either I can see or you can see, but we can't all see. It's trying to bend over, giving me a problem. Click that. All right. I had it started. It came off. Just laying flat for me, but that's okay. And voila. Now I have this. And this. And they match. This may go on a shelf. I really like that. I like the green leaves. Can even put a cute tag right there. Let's move up. Thank you for coming, Math Geek. Got to head over to Parents' Place, so we'll go to lurking mode. Good to see you all. It's good to see you too. Oh, and I hope I didn't chase Natalie off having to change 3 times. I saw Natalie and I was like, yay! Natalie and Tracy both. I was a disaster. It wasn't me, it was my tech. There's the roll I was looking for. I keep the little pieces. Just for tags. You can even wrap it around a pin. I put it on a jar. Give me a second. That pulled more. I didn't want a plain jar. I also did not want a decoupage jar. Let's see. Just finished date with Jack. Oh no, Sherry. I don't know who hired him, but I think he makes his own work because we are perfect at what we do. Like you are doing risky things with a knife. LOL. My computer isn't showing right. Oh, Melissa said that. That's okay. I'm hoping that I'm not fuzzy. That is the mo of the day. I need to shower. It was just really, really hot today. Let's see, where was I? Reset by the Math Geek. Sylvia said that is very pretty. Thank you, Sylvia. I just finished a date with Jack. I ripped 25 blocks apart. I didn't like the background fabric I used. That's a lot of blocks to rip apart. That is commitment to change. Oh, Sherry said that. Oh, and there's Dee Dee. I'm sorry I missed you coming the first time. Dee Dee at My Big Tidy Up. Ouch. Dee Dee at My Big Tidy Up. New videos every Friday. And y'all, it's the 5th. I can get the video done and up in a day for the block of the month. I don't know that I'm going to, but you will have the pattern. The pattern will go up no matter what on the 8th, which will be free for 30 days. And then the one before will come off being free and go to Sylvia. So if you want it, you can purchase it from Sylvia. Block of the month is the one thing I have to do. And somebody was saying they were the weakest link in this mess the other day. And I was like, you have been replaced. You're welcome. Dee Dee, isn't it your recording day? Did you see my set? Contact paper. I like it. And this, I had way too many pens out and in. I love this. This is going to go on the thingy over here somewhere. This little one, even though it's not as functional as the big one, the taller one. I do love it, but I had way too many pins and stuff in that, so I just took the ones I know I will absolutely use. See if I could get them fitted all in here, and they were actually organized by purpose. Ink pen, permanent pen, erasable pen. I thought I had more. Another erasable pen, and I can hang them like you would on a pocket. Not that one. I think I can this one. Hopefully it doesn't leak. That one is marker. And then I would use this fairly often. And this I'm going to hang on the side instead of putting it inside. Could you even see any of that? I'm missing one. This thing was full. I lost the lid to the seam ripper. Oh, but I was, nope, not magnetic. Why are you not magnetic? That is not dry yet. Don't go messing with it too much. Actually, the pens is a good idea to put in there. I don't trust you anymore. Put the pressure back on that so it dries. E6000, I think you're supposed to let it dry overnight before it's cured. Everybody said hi to Dee Dee. And Deborah says, do what you can when you can. That is my motto right now. I'm doing the best I can when I can. My son informed me that I haven't done a live on Tuesday as I should for a while. And I was like, I'm doing what I can. I can't sit here and beat myself up over it because I've spent too much time doing that. And Dee Dee says, it is my recording day, and you are playing in the background as I am making protein balls. Yum. I bought pretzels the other day to make the seasoned pretzels that you showed that one time. I forgot that's why I bought them, and I just ate them. I wanted popcorn, but I couldn't fix the popcorn because my back wasn't working, and nobody would pop me popcorn on the stove. Lazy. That's what they are, lazy. I was worried I wouldn't have any lights, so I brought all the light today, and now I have too much light. Let's see. Melissa says, me, I'm the weakest link. Hello. Sylvia, I've had a productive day today with sewing machine. Tomorrow won't be as good. And Deborah says, now I need to find some contact paper. Oh, it is everywhere. Dollar Tree has it. I think Dollar Tree has it. They also have tiles. If you wanted some stick-on tiles that are really easy to cut with a box knife or scissors, they should be anyway, because they're kind of like this material, I think. And this is what I got to make. Not those. Make these. Use little credit card boxes. Put needles in. The magnetic is what's behind them, and it's working fine. I bet a lot. I have a gambling problem. It's all talk, though. Dollar Tree has them. They might have them. Oh. I am the weakest link. Sylvia says, all right. Hi, we're the weakest link quilters, and we have a block of the month out on the 8th of every month at 9 Eastern, ideally. Because they were cheap, Coleen. Oh, what was? His point is what? Sylvia said? Not Sylvia, Melissa said? I don't know. Oh, Deborah, but I would have to go shopping. That'd be a shame. I'm surprised I made it into the city and out without spending a ton of money. I did buy a oil filter for the car. the oil light came on. I was like, well, I'll get the oil filter, but my husband is particular about the oil, and I stopped paying attention years ago. He's like, I'd rather you not buy that. Oh, she was talking about Josh. His point is you not done live. LOL. Oh, Melissa says Josh says you aren't doing lives on his schedule. No, on my schedule that I had made up. It's just went wonky lately. It's just went wonky, and I tell them we're okay with wonky. I try not to go live over other people's lives that I watch. Of course, I can't know everybody's schedule, and I can only do what I can do. Got it. And these will be all put back in the Clorox container. I have them sitting inside, standing straight up. Wow, I did get 2 things done. What time is it? Okay, I've got 5 minutes till my husband comes. I like it. I do have sandpaper here. It's amazing what you have if you just turn around. Oh. These are straw holders. I had 2 in a pack on Amazon. They were an Amazon Vine thing, but I was thinking I can put them up and use them for other stuff. And they work for straws too, because we've got so many tumblers. They all come with straws. If you use the straws, I don't use the straws usually. So you can put them up separately and make them as big or as little as you want. I was also wondering, I forgot to check. Do not freak out. If I put it up, because my scissors need a place. They need a home. Actually, that scissors. I like that too. I can stick this. It comes with stickies. I can stick that on something. And then I will have a place for these horrible scissors that I'm always finding with trying to find the right spot for them. Then if I put here, they don't have to be even. Then I can still use the center for other long stuff. Oh, we are so smart. This is a straw holder. I think you can get single ones running for like $6-7. I got a set of 2, originally 15, I want to say. My sister-in-law uses a metal straw that she has to clean. Oh, no, I missed my shirt. What in the world? I like metal straws, but I don't like metal straws because I can't see in them to make sure they're clean enough. And you can get the extra straws that go in the tumblers, those big plastic ones. You can get them in like a huge bundle, and they're really long. Cut them in half and replace those. Did you know that? I didn't know that still until I started going over to my parents, and I was worried that they weren't getting cleaned and thrown out enough because they'll keep them forever. So I got them for them, but I still have them. I like this. This is going to work. Straw holder. Another weird thing you can use for sewing. Let's see. I think that's the only thing I have, and I think my back is done, and I think my husband's going to call soon. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with this really weird life. And my little rant about fleas. I don't like itching. I don't like itching. Oh, and anyway, hopefully this stuff gets a home soon, and then I can get to sewing soon because I have tons of stuff to sew for my daughter-in-law. Everybody's saying, don't taste of metal cups or straws. Don't like the taste of metal cups or straws. I don't taste any difference in this one's metal. I don't taste any difference in them. Finally finished my coffee. I can move on to my sew. Make sure the sticky is strong enough to hold the weight of the scissors. I wasn't thinking this before. I was going to say, and I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking that until just now. I could put a little I could probably figure it out. I have to put my sticky tape up. The sticky tape I have works really good. The two-sided sticky tape. I don't know about the tape that comes with these. I'm kind of afraid to use them. This is what came with them. They also came with, I will fall over if I don't hang on to that leg. Little labels. I don't need little labels, but they are so cute. Well, I need little labels. I just don't know what for. They are so cute. What did I put up with sticky the other day? Okay. Oh, I remember. There's some organizing for the kitchen. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you for checking us out. Velcro too. Good idea. Deb the Pug Mama Quilter. Help me. Just help me. Have a great day, a great week, a great weekend. Don't forget, Mom and Pop are on Saturday, starting a new quilt. I just finished one last Saturday. I have had a rough day. I kid you not. Oh, okay. So we might see you next week. Hopefully on a Tuesday. Hopefully I'm not doing anything. I've got a donation schedule figured out if they let me donate. Love you. Take care. Did I say be the light you have to see in others? It was inferred.